Hi everybody and welcome to a very windy Yorkshire this morning, but I'm still getting out to make sure I get a bit of fresh air before the day starts. Today we're going to be doing another drawing exercise, and what we're going to be looking at is a warming up exercise. Now with drawing, just like sports I suppose, it's really good to practice and it's really good to warm up. So this exercise is an excellent way of getting your brain sort of communicating with your hand. I'll explain more inside.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a two-handed drawing. I'm going to choose an image to draw, and the image I'm going to choose is going to be symmetrical, and that means that one side is the same as the other side. I'll show you that image in a second. And I'm going to try to build up that drawing using both hands at the same time. Now, this is really challenging and it really makes your brain work very, very hard, which is the whole point of it, because you need to look very, very carefully at what you're trying to draw, and you've got to think very, very carefully as you're making the marks on the paper. So this is the image I've chosen to draw because it's symmetrical pretty much, and so both hands can be working on one side of the tiger's face at the same time. And this is the rest of the things that I need. I've got my paper, I've got some felt tips. I'm going to work in felt tip today because it makes a very clear mark and I don't have to put too much pressure down. And of course I've got a cup of coffee. So we're ready to go. I've got my two felt tips. I've got my image next to me over there, out of shot. And as with some of the previous videos, as I'm doing the drawing, I'm not going to be talking because I'm going to speed the footage up. Okay, here we go then. So there you go. It's a little bit shaky and it really is very, very difficult exercise this, but that is the whole point of it. Challenging yourself, really trying to make yourself look very, very carefully at what you're doing and think very carefully about the marks that you're making on the paper. You might have noticed that I was doing it in a sort of continuous line way, so I wasn't really lifting the pen off the paper. And that works quite well because it just keeps the drawing flowing. Just a reminder, there's the original image. So it's similar, it's not exact, but it's not going to be because this is a tricky exercise, but it's all about practice. So have a go.
So there you are, there's your drawing activity for the day. Have a go at it. As I said, it is challenging, but that's the whole point of it. If you're one of my students, as ever, if you want some feedback on it, then just send your image through to my school email address. And if you're not one of my students, if you do want some feedback on it, I'm more than happy to give you that feedback. Just send your image through to the email address that's attached to the bio on YouTube. Have fun, take care, stay safe. See you soon. Bye.